रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः. Balakand, chapter number 24, Tataka's lair. The recitation starts now. The world awoke to a new day, and the valiant princes, rising with the dawn, discharged their morning duties and followed their preceptor to the banks of the mighty river. Meanwhile, their saintly host had prepared a beautiful boat to take them across, and reverentially addressing themselves to Visvamitra, said to him, "May it please you to get into this along with your worthy disciples. We have delayed you long enough. Now a happy journey to you all the way, and every good go with you." Visvamitra saluted them and took reluctant leave of the kind-hearted ones and crossed over the sacred stream, he and his pupils. When they were in the middle of the current, Rama and his brother heard a mighty sound proceeding from the confluence of swift coursing rivers, and turning to their teacher, requested to know the source of the noise as of clashing ocean waves. To which Visvamitra replied all willingly, "On the heights of the far-famed Kailasa there exists a lake of supreme sanctity, brought into existence by an act of will of the four-faced one. Hence its name is Manasa Lake or Manasarovar. A stream issuing forth from that holy spot comes down the heights and falls into Ganga, passing by the capital of your father, that is Ayodhya, and hence its name is Sarayu. The sound, so wonderful to your young ears, proceeds from the meeting of its holy waters with the rapid current of the divine Ganga, and you will do well to offer your reverent salutations unto it." The princes obeyed him accordingly, and crossing over to the farther banks without more loss of time, soon they came upon a frightful forest devoid of the presence of Brahmanas, at the sight of which Rama, curious to know everything about it, addressed himself to Visvamitra and said, "Lord, this wood fills me with curiosity. It resounds with the hoarse cries of terrible beasts of prey, rendered all the more fearful by the screams of wild birds and numerous flying insects. Lions, tigers, boars, and elephants, not to speak of numerous winged creatures, lend the aid of their dreadful presence to heighten the horror of the scene. Yet this forest, so dreadful and uninviting, is pleasant to look at, beautified as it is with countless trees of graceful foliage and lovely blossoms, dhava, ashvakarna, kakubha, bilva, tinduka, patala, and badari, and many others of unknown origin and properties." And Visvamitra hastened to reply, "Rama dear, listen to me while I narrate to you a story of the far past as to whom this frightful forest belongs. Long years ago, these tracts known as Malad and Karush were large kingdoms teeming with countless millions, prosperous, happy and fair, even as the fancy creations of the gods. Once upon a time, it befell that Indra slew the Asura Vritra. The sin took shape and entered into him, along with hunger and uncleanliness, overpowering his divine form and nature. Then the gods and the sages had him purified with the waters of holy rivers, consecrated with powerful mantras, and here it was that his foul uncleanliness fell away from him. Having consigned to this place the uncleanliness and the hunger that afflicted him, the hearts of the gods were glad. And Indra, overjoyed at finding himself free from his troubles and pure once more, in a transport of gratitude did he confer a boon on this place. These two populous provinces have helped to receive the foulness of my body, and they shall be celebrated on earth as Malad and Karush." The Devas applauded his act and his sense of reverence to the place that gave him back his pristine purity. and for long years thereafter, these places were the homes of happy millions living in plenty and blessed with everything that man could get from nature. Then there came upon earth a Yaksha woman who had the strength of 1,000 elephants and could take any form at will. She was the wife of Shunda, and Tataka, for so was she named, bore him a son Maricha, who equalled Indra himself in prowess. Huge of bulk and strong of arm, that Rakshasa held the people of these kingdoms in abject terror by his matchless might and frightful countenance and form, while Tataka amused herself with destroying the innocent inhabitants hereabouts by hundreds and by thousands. Yonder has she taken up her abode, about half a yojana from here, and hence people steer clear of these parts as the own preserves of Tataka. Slay her with your strong arm, and rid these fair lands of a great pest, for I command you thereunto. I tell you again that none dare to enter these regions through which the dreadful Yakshini rangeth free and unhindered. And now you know, as well as I, how these once fair and populous lands have been laid waste beyond all hope of recovery. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunabde Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.